When I enlisted in the Army, when I was 19 years old. I spent basic training in Seagirt, New Jersey, and joined the Signal Corps, which was what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a combat photographer. But they said, they got enough photographers, what we need is a telephone operator or a telephone man. I said, I don't know anything about telephones, but they taught me all about telephones. So I became a switchboard operator. So the operator connects one person to the other person through wire. Today it's done through a click, 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 click type of thing, where the little thing spins around to find the number that you dialed. And then when they all click into the right spot, then you get through to your number. That's like same as a dial telephone. So I just want to illustrate that that's what we do, is connect the two people together. This is the kind of field switchboard that's used out in the battlefields. It's portable and demountable, but that's not what we had. What we had was the standard switchboard, which is on the next screen, right? Yeah. This is what the commercial telephone operators used to use. And we had the same thing in the command headquarters. There's the same idea of connecting people together. We worked 3 shifts a day, as I said in there. It goes from 8 to 4, 4 to 12, and midnight to 8 o'clock in the morning, which was one of the most difficult ones because it usually was pretty quiet. But about 4 o'clock in the morning, all of a sudden all the orders are going out and the phones are ringing like crazy. So you better be awake by that. I went, after I graduated, I went to Florida and I joined the Signal Battalion. And we camped out in tents in Bradenton. And through a mishap, I became a chief switchboard operator. It happened that I was on guard duty and I fell asleep on guard duty. And the next day the lieutenant said, what do you want, court martial or company punishment? So I took company punishment, which was marching with a pack for 45 minutes during the day. And we did that for 3 days, and then the next 3 days we went out to machine gun range and we made expert in machine gunner. And then we moved to Bradenton and set up these tents. And so one day the lieutenant comes in and says, come on with me. He said, so I thought I was going to start my punishment again. Instead he put me in front of a switchboard and said, you're going to operate the switchboard 8 hours a day. Well, more battalions moved in and now they needed more operators. So now then I became the chief operator. Through luck. Through luck. That's all it was luck. Okay, so they shipped me out to North Carolina, and then I finally ended up on a Queen Mary heading for England. The conditions, we had 10,000 soldiers on board, and I slept in a hammock during the night, and we had 2 meals a day. And the meals were so bad that I was buying sandwiches from the crew. I was running out of money near the end, so I bought a box of chocolate-covered marshmallow cookies. I lived on those for 2 days. Never ate them again. So I was fortunate enough to be assigned to this 926th Battalion. We camped out near Reading, Basingstoke, and there again I became chief operator of the switchboard. We had to, all of our equipment had to be mounted on trucks so they could be mobile when we got over to France. I also went to London for 2 weeks, which that was a lot of fun, living in London for 2 weeks, learning how to operate switchboard, with among a whole bunch of little, ladies that also learned how to learn a switchboard. So, not that I didn't date any of them, but I did.